Hello and welcome to another edition of BOI Impact. I am Sheung Olagunju. Last edition, we brought you some of the beneficiaries of the Kaduna Startup Entrepreneurship Program, CADSTEP. Tonight's edition of the program will also feature some of the beneficiaries of the Bank of Industry's MSME Development Fund in Kaduna. We will be spotlighting Special Sunrise Factory, a nylon recycling and polyethylene bags producing company, as well as Usable Integrated Bottled Water. These beneficiaries are part of those who are leaving no stone unturned in ensuring that the facilities accessed from the Bank of Industry are judiciously utilized by converting the comparative advantage in Kaduna to competitive ones. Our first stop was at Special Sunrise Factory Limited, where we met and interacted with the promoter of the business. Special Sunrise Factory is a nylon and polyethylene bag producing company based in Kaduna State. The company, which started with very limited resources, has been doing very well through the support it got from the Bank of Industry. Speaking with the Impact crew, the promoter of the company, Mr. Joseph Ifidon, shared with us how he started his business.
The industry has gone through a whole lot. Before now, we're absolutely into usage of virgin raw materials. But after 2015, a whole lot changed. Rising cost of raw material, inability to get, we had no choice but to look inward. And we came up with this idea of recycling.
He then spoke on how he accessed the bank's funds and the effects of the bank's financial and technical support.
BOI, as a developmental bank, I think an average person out there should know about BOI. It's a household name for manufacturers, I guess. Like every other beneficiary of BOI facility, I guess one thing stands out: the interest rate and the long tenure, and some couple of flexibility kind of. That has really given manufacturers edge over commercial banks. We assessed BOI like about 6 years back now. Let's say basically like 2013, thereabout. So we're already in existence. It was a going concern. Now, like recently, we are on an enhancement, and it didn't take us anything, and we got approval. That made me give it to BOI. Fair enough. I can count on the tip of my fingers the number of times I went to their office. At the same time, I can't count at the tip of my fingers the number of times they came around. And funny enough, I knew nobody, purely on merit. So useful indeed, because we've grown beyond where we used to be 6 years back, and we are still growing.
On his expansion plans, he has this to say.
At the moment, we have a whole lot of expansion plans. Looking at the industry, Nigerian packaging industry is a virgin land, yet to be untapped, because we still have a whole lot of packaging products coming from outside the country. So I think if we can tap into that, the market is huge.
He also advised entrepreneurs to access BOI funds.
First, you have to understand the dynamics of your business. Because even if you are giving money free, if you don't have the dynamics, you don't know how it runs, you're still going to run into hitches. So the moment you get that, and I think BOI have even as low as 5% interest rate, if I'm not mistaken, for new businesses and small businesses. So basically, without a doubt, there's no arguing that fact. BOI is the place to be. So I think I will encourage anybody who really knows what he's doing, go for it.
Thereafter, he took us round his company's facilities.
This is the whole process of recycling begins from here. We have the section of the waste that we have scavengers. They go about to scavenge, to source for the recycled waste from the street. And after then, they bagged it and they bring it down to this place, of which we buy. After buying from them, then it undergoes sorting process. This is the sorting process. We have some workers who are sorting the waste, separating any metal from the nylon and the family of the polyethylene that we use. Any other one that does not belong to that family is being sorted aside. So after the sorting process, then they are being bagged and brought here. This machine is what we call the washing line. And the washing process begins from here. We have the nylon that have been sorted. This is strictly the polyethylene family. So this is a conveyor. It's being fed into this conveyor. From there, it carries it to the crusher. From the crusher will crush and now wash. Then from there, it goes to the pool. This is the continuation of the second pool. The nylon, the washing process from outside, from the first pool, is transferred to the second pool, is being undergoing this washing line, the washing process to the end of another dewatering, which is going to pick the nylon. And at the end of the day, the nylon has been transformed from what we used to have outside, coming from the scavengers. We now have a very clean polyethylene, which we now recycle. You can see they are very clean now. From what we have outside, all dirt, sand, and paper has been removed from the nylon. This is a conveyor. We have somebody here that will be feeding the nylon to the conveyor, while the conveyor carries the nylon and bring it down here. The second aspect of our recycling process, this one recycles the dry waste. We have the other one at the other side that recycles the wet waste. But this one recycles the dry waste. All the waste that is gotten from inside the factory as the byproduct, as they are being recycled here, and the material will now be reused inside the factory. So we have the dry waste, we feed it into the recycling machine. This is the extrusion unit of the factory. Here we have our recycled material. It's being mixed with virgin material that we use to produce the black shopping bags. What we have from the recycling unit is being mixed here. They are being added up in the rightful proportion. And that is what we now use to produce our black shopping bags. As you can see in all the machines, they are working with the recycled material mixed with the virgin material that we use to produce the black shopping bag. This is another kind of product that we produce. This one is a special job for packaging. So this one is strictly the recycled material that is being used for the production of this special job. As you can see from the hopper, it's purely recycled material that we use for the production of the special jobs. You can see the rows there.
Welcome back. That was the highlight of the BOI Impacts Crew's visit to Special Sunrise Factory in Kaduna. You heard from the promoter of the business how he started and how the loans he got from the Bank of Industry turned around his business fortunes. The next segment of the program will be featuring another beneficiary, Engineer Ade Yusuf, the promoter of usable integrated table water, as he shared with us his experience and the support he got from the Bank of Industry. See you soon. Usable is into the production of sachet and bottled water. From the loan acquired from the Bank of Industry, the company purchased semi-automatic washing, filling and capping line and an automatic blow molding machine. The chief promoter of the company, Engineer Ade Yusuf, spoke about BOI's involvement in his business.
We've been in this business since 1994, after I left Nigerian breweries, and I went solo. So we started with the sachet water in the town. With the grace of God, we were able to change or move forward from sachet water to bottled water. We located BOI because we need to expand our business, and we need fund at a cheaper rate compared to what we get from the commercial banks. I know nobody in BOI. All we were just trying to do is to get facility at a very cheap rate. We now saw BOI on the TV one day, and I sent my GM to locate their office the second time. And he came up, and the second or the third day, the Kaduna manager, Mutad, came up that he has heard about usable engineering and what can they do for us. And that's where we started the journey with BOI. To the glory of God, it has been very, very useful. The facility came at a very low rate, which we are very sure of paying back, which we have already started paying back after 1 year, free, no payback we did. So it has been very fine. And the staffs have been very wonderful. The product is well acceptable. If you check one of this last period, ABU had one of their convocations. It was our product that was presented. I think I still have a picture on my phone where Dangote had a bottle right in front of him. So if ABU accepts our product, that means the product is good. Why? Because we have public analysts that test our products regularly, and we also have our in-house lab where we do our checks and tests and record on daily basis as instructed by NAFDAC and standard organization.
On his expansion plans, he has this to say.
We have plans to move forward. Like now, we are into soap now, which we're trying to regularize with NAFDAC. I can show you the place we are doing it local, half mechanized. So if we can get, because of the equipment and all this, we've tried it, it's acceptable in the market. Now we want to go, we want to use pure equipment, machines to do it instead of the things we are doing locally, do it and let it move. Well, I think if I can do that for us, expansion will have room for it. We are into juice, that's flavored drinks, which we are doing, running documentation, renewal with NAFDAC, and expanding our size, our pack sizes. We registered 50 cl, 75 cl, 150, and dispenser. Now we are going into the smaller pack size of 35, where parents can drop a bottle inside their children's school pack, which will not be too heavy for the kids.
He advised entrepreneurs to access BOI funds.
I will advise them seriously if they can, if they have what it takes. That's having a collateral, and if they have account with those commercial banks, I'll advise them to strictly go for BOI because it will be cheaper for them compared to what the other banks will take. When a bank is giving you 25, 30%, even when CBN say within 12 and 24 or 12 and 25, they will give you the peak of 25%. And when you don't complain, if you need the money badly, you will collect. But when you don't need it, if you can beat it further, they may drop it by 1%. And that does not stop them. After another 3 months, now they may tell you the CRM, the blah, 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 blah increases, and they increase their rate by another 1%. But with the BOI thing, you have all your standard and all the table has been there on your repayment schedule, what you do for a whole 2, 3, 4 years that you're going to use in paying the money back.
He also explained some production processes.
This is our tank room, the area, the place where we store our water. From here, you see those 2 sand filters there. So any water getting into these 17 5,000 liter tanks are already filtered. First phase filtration. And we have to put them under shade because of the sun heat on those tanks. So from here, it flows by gravity through these activated carbon filters. And from the activated carbon filters, it passes through the cartridge filters, and from the cartridge filters through the UV down to the packaging machine itself. This is our lab where we carry out daily tests on our products before the production starts. So on daily basis, we take all our samples here from the production line to this place. As you can see, this is 7.0 pH. Our normal pH should be within 6.5 and 7.5. So you have 7.0, that means the pH of the water is very good. Now you can see, this is the code. It's already coded for batch, the batch formulation number, and the date of production and date of expiration. Where we flow the preform. These are preform. We source for this material from different companies, both in Lagos and in Kaduna. And after blowing, it comes out like this. This is the process line. Bottles that come from the PET blow comes into this place to wash. This is the rinsing machine that picks the bottle, turn it upside down, and wash inside out. And here is the packaging machine. Before now, we were not doing extrusion. But by the grace of God, with the BOI intervention, we were able to start extrusion for packing bags for what we use at the sachet water, and we also sell to customers.
You're welcome back. According to development experts, wealth is created only by those who engage themselves in the areas where others despised. These are realists that are relentless in achieving their dreams. They are the producers who can identify the highs and lows of business and overextend themselves for worthwhile causes. That is why the Bank of Industry will not relent in its effort to identify those of you entrepreneurs out there with genuine businesses or business ideas for financial support or technical support. Join us next time as we will continue to showcase more beneficiaries of BOI funds. I am Sheung Olagunju. Thanks for watching.
Have you ever imagined a time when you could apply for and get a loan from the comfort of your bedroom? Or prayed that the processing time was shorter? Well, it is now a reality with the fast and swift Bank of Industry real-time online loan application initiative.
The BOI online loan application portal is designed to deliver access and convenience to prospecting SME customers by ensuring that applicants need not have to physically visit the bank. Applicants simply have to submit all necessary documents via the online portal with the liberty to select their preferred BOI state office wherein their applications will be processed. How it works? Simply search the keyword Bank of Industry and download your mobile app from Play Store for Android users, BlackBerry App World for BlackBerry users, and Apple Store for iPhone users. Click on the Apply button. Click on Register to register your account. A verification link and tracking code will be sent to your registered email address. Click on the verification link to facilitate login. Once logged in, you can complete your application, submit, and click on Continue to start tracking your loan application. An email will be sent to your email address confirming receipt of the application. With this initiative, BOI has reduced its loan application and processing turnaround time. Start applying for your loan right away. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.